Maximus Analysis here for July 22nd, 2016. We see we had a pretty strong high going into the close. Again, the volume is a little light on the weekly time frame, but now I'm looking to see what they're going to do in regards to a pullback. Now, the pullback needs to hold the levels that I'm showing here on the chart. This 2134 to 2116 level. The breakout is 2134, so again, they could scare out and grab a lot of shorts underneath that 2134 number, and then the 2116 you can see here is the previous high. So basically, this band of resistance has been going on since basically the middle of last year. 2015, yeah, and just been continuing. So we'll continue to watch. Again, I think that they're going to pull back. I don't know how hard they're going to pull back, but again, with so many people on the bullish, all of a sudden everybody's bullish. So again, buying. I see a lot of people buying at the highs. And again, maybe it wasn't that you were, good enough, or again missed the trade. Not good enough. You missed the trade. Okay, that's part of trading. You missed a trade at 1981 or 2000 level. But if you weren't going to buy there, buying here to me is just giving your money away, unless you just think that they just go up in infinity, especially after such a rip. But again, either way, we have the levels that we're going to be looking at on the pullback. I'm not initiating any longs here. I'm actually anticipating a nice little pullback as well. The NQ. NQ, we have levels that we need for them to hold. They're actually above this pendant level now, clearly, with a strong close today. We'll look at the volume on the daily time frame. Looks pretty good. Again, the weekly chart looks really good. Small body candles, and it was kind of annoying actually this week. It was kind of boring, and but that's fine. Again, boredom is fine. Just don't try to short a boring market. But we want to see them hold this 40. Let's say 4550 area, 4500 area. Give them some room to pull this back and again get to this level and potentially go back up again. But here is not where I'm looking to start a long position. The YM, again, still above this previous highs, above midpoints. We don't want any pullbacks to the 18,000 level, even though it would still be very healthy for them if they came close to the 18,100 level to resonate off the highs. Now, if you look to the left, you will see what highs I am talking about here. This 18.1 level is basically around here. So you see it 1, 2, 3 hit again. So we'll continue to watch that as well. Let's talk about a couple names. Before I go, CL, again, we need to see them hold this 43.12 area. Okay, still looks good. Just need to see them get some type of pop going into next week. And once they clear above this 46.47 level, I think that they're going to be off to the races. You can see that they have chopped down from this move up from the $26 mark. Break and close 1 to 2 weeks under CL is fine. I mean, under 43.12 is fine. It's just they need to recapture very quickly on probably the next bar. So if they close next week under here, we want to see if they're going to continue and test this $40, $41 level. But to me, that's, you can see the support and resistance that this has become in the past. You have gold. Let's break down gold to show you that we have some things going on. We have some levels that we've been looking at in regards to gold that they need to hold. Now, they've been tap dancing with this level for a while, which is the 1450 level. Okay, if they break that, they'll go to the $1,300 level because there's a ton of stops underneath there. So it's just the next level after that, but we'll see where they continue for some more upside. So let's look at the daily, and you can see that they've been chopping it down. Yesterday was a good day. They gave a lot of it back. Again, we want to see them hold the pivots, and then you can see right here, this is a level that, again, the stops are right there at 1300, and so those are traded the breakout. Again, if you didn't get here, which is fine, you just have to wait for the pullback. But the pullback, if you did a bar count, I guarantee that this, let's just do it now quickly. Bar count. So you have 7 bars up. You have 12 bars down. So you can see that, again, the bulls are still in control because they're just pushing it back with small bodies, choppy, and kind of go from there. So let's look at a couple of names that are really odd to me. Priceline, again, Priceline is still that heavy hitter in regards to price, but they've been struggling with this same level for such a long time now. And the level is around the 1350 to the 1325 level. And again, it's good to look at some longer term type of stuff. So you got 1350 here, and you got 1325 here. Just look how many times they've hit this. 1, 2, hit it, false breakout, hit it again, rolled, and they were right back in it. The only thing I don't like now is, again, I just don't like the price pattern, quite honestly. But I'm not messing with this one right now just because of how bad the weekly time frame looks to me, and that's what I want to really have in my favor when I'm looking at my swings. Apple, again, looks like it's just going to be heading another wave down. It's just not had its once you join the Dow, it's just not going to have the same type of momentum, because then it has to be whipped around. Again, not saying that there's nothing wrong as far as, like, last time that this was earnings, they missed the sales number on the iPhones for the same time. And I don't like going into fundamentals and all that stuff because I like their products. I'll short them if the shit shows me that on the chart. I don't care. Like, I'm not falling in love with any stock because of some product that I hold in my pocket. So right now, they need to hold this 90 level, or they're definitely going to the $85 level. And we want to make sure we're looking to the left. And that pretty much, once they break this level, they have this 85 level, and then they got an 81 level. Then after that, they're going for this 70 level. But we'll continue to watch. Again, right at the 200-day, dead cat bouncing so far on this time frame. So we'll continue to watch this one. Another name I'm kind of looking at is Nike. So Nike is flagging here. Again, they break down and break this low. I think they can definitely go down to at least break the $50 mark. And they had earnings. And let's look at the daily. And this is why I tell people not to look at such a short time frame sometimes, because this would say, okay, someone would say, okay, we have an inverse head and shoulders, or let's get back to this 55 for a buy. And it depends on the time frame you're looking at. Again, if you're trading on an hourly, 2-hour chart, even a daily chart, I can get it, but I want to make sure I focus on the longer term charts to keep myself honest and to kind of see the big picture. And it helps so much versus the wiggling in and out, in and out, in and out. So again, we'll look and see where we are here, because they've grind down. They broke 1 pivot, 2 pivots, and if we look and look at this 58, 57 level right here, excuse me, 58, 78 level, you can see that it held, broke. Now we'll do this to say, okay, let's see if this whole region right here is going to be another stop. You can see that they try to defend it and it broke down. Now they're breaking up. So let's see if they're going to punch up through it or not. You see the high volume here. So let's see if they touch these. If they touch the 55, 50 and then bounce back off, okay. But the overall market looks very heavy to me right now. Last one is Foot Locker. And Foot Locker kind of has the same thing going on the weekly chart. You can see that they've broken down below previous levels, and they're now getting to an overbought type of situation for me. So you can see that level right here. Even if they pop up next week, it will be a very low. I want to have defined risk, and then the target would be that 200-day moving average right there. That thereof, the $50. So again, I'm going to get the newsletter out on Sunday as usual. And if you are not receiving it, you need to shoot me or email at MaximusAnalysis@gmail.com. In the process of getting my website sorted out and going from there. Take care and have a great weekend.